this video, we will be removing the ECU from a P5 chassis Volvo equipped with the VEA 2-liter engine. In this tutorial, we will be using an XC90. This process will be similar across all other Volvo models. To begin, you will need to remove the driver front wheel. Please refer to your Volvo owner's manual for proper jack points and supports when removing wheels. The ECU is located inside the fender liner. You will be removing the Volvo fender liner using a Torx 25 and common hand tools. We will start by removing the 3 Torx 25 screws holding the rear mud flap in place. Note that the mud flap slides behind the fender liner. Once all 3 Torx screws are removed, remove the mud flap and set it aside with the screws. Note that there are retainers that hold the screws behind the liner. Make sure that they are lined up properly when you go to reinstall the mud flap. Next, you will remove the 3 Torx 25 screws holding the front mud flap in place. Note that the front mud flap installs on the outside of the fender liner. Remove the lower Torx 25 screw on the inner side of the fender liner. Make sure to remove the one on the left. You do not need to remove the other one as it holds a plastic cover behind the fender liner. After you have removed the lower Torx 25 in the middle of the liner, go ahead and remove the 3 Torx 25 screws at the front of the liner near the edge of the fender. Once you have removed the 3 front Torx screws, you have now removed all screws. Now it's time to remove the plastic pushpin rivets. There are 3 plastic pushpin rivets, one on the lower right side of the liner, and 2 directly in the middle at the top side of the liner. To remove the rivets, you need to push on the center until the outer base pops up. Use a flat blade screwdriver to pry the rivet out of its location. To reinstall these plastic pushpin rivets, you can remove the middle pin, insert the base back into the hole, then insert the pin back in place where it will push the outer base back into its locking location. Once you have removed the lower pushpin rivet, go ahead and remove the 2 at the top of the liner. The only thing left holding the fender liner in place are 2 plastic cap screws. There is one on each side of the strut holding the plastic liner in place. If the plastic caps are too tight to remove by hand, you can use a 10mm socket to remove them. Please note how your fender liner is tucked in behind the fender of your Volvo. To remove the fender liner, you will need to push it towards the engine, down and out. Taking a mental note of how it looks before removing it will help when you go to reinstall the liner back in place. Pull the liner off of the 2 studs where you removed the 2 plastic caps. Once the liner is free from those studs, you can now remove the liner from the vehicle. The liner is flexible, allowing you to maneuver it easily away from the wheel well. Once the fender liner is removed, set it aside in a safe location. Once the fender liner is removed, you now have access to the ECU enclosure. To remove the cover on the enclosure, you will need to remove 3 Torx 25 screws. All 3 Torx screws are the same length. You do not need to worry about which location they came out of when reinstalling. Once you have removed the 3 Torx cover screws, you can remove the enclosure cover by pulling from the bottom and out. there is a small locating tab on the top of the enclosure cover. Once the cover is removed, you now have access to your Volvo's ECU. You will have to release the ECU from the ECU's main wiring harness. There are two main harness connectors that have to be detached. Both connectors have a small detent that needs to be pressed in order for the bridge handle to move and unlock the harness from the ECU. Once you press the detent tab inward, the locking bridge handle can pull down out of its locking position. It's easier to remove or slide the bridge locking handles if you remove the ECU from the dowel hangers holding the ECU in its enclosure. Once you remove the ECU from the dowels, you can remove the left harness connector by pressing the detent and swinging the bridge handle down. The right connector, you will press the detent and swing the bridge handle to the left. Here is a closer look behind the swinging bridge handle that locks the ECU to the harness. You have to press on the release tab in order for the handles to release. Locate each one and release each locking handle. Once you have unlocked both of the harness connector handles, the ECU is now free from the harness.